Hi, my love. So I'm doing this thing where I do whatever I want to do. And today I felt really inclined to read my journal. Honestly, I don't even remember what I said when I wrote it, but I remember how I felt. And in that moment, I just really felt like someone else needed to hear these words. So here we are. Something that I really love to do is pull tarot cards for myself to get a deeper understanding of what I know in my heart, to hear myself, to hear my spirit guides, and just double down on my inner knowing. This particular day, I pulled two cards, and let me say this, I've never pulled a tarot card and not been read to filth. Like every single time. But on this particular day, I pulled Ace of Swords and Page of Wands. So both of these cards were reversed. So Ace of Swords reversed represents confusion, mental blocks, lack of clarity, or miscommunication. It suggests that a new insight or truth is struggling to come through, or that your current thinking may be clouded by doubt, misinformation, or emotional overwhelm. Red to filth. What I love to do after I read, I'm just kind of walking y'all through so like y'all can have a picture of how my journaling process goes when I pull a tarot card. But what I like to do immediately after is just like reflect on that card. And it be so like divine timing. So here's what I wrote. I feel like I'm kind of in my head a little bit. It's not that deep. It's not that I haven't been being true, but it's like I haven't been trusting my truth. And I've been doing the work, I've been meditating, journaling, and yoga, but the increase of distractions disrupts my ability to trust myself, confidently immerse myself into my truth, and mean what I say and say what I mean. I don't know, but actually, I really do know. I've been far too concerned with the external validation, progress, etc. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's exciting, but being so focused on it gets me away from myself, and I'm not a fan of it, not one bit. So, in this moment, I take my power back. I return to this state of flow, of trust, of knowing. I am no longer leaning on the physical, the external, to prove to me what I already know in my heart. I can tell when trust is present. I can tell when it's absent. Right now, it's here. It's always here, but sometimes it gets clouded. I believe in you, even when no one else does. Your words are sacred truth, honesty, raw, pure, and they are yours. Trust yourself, babe. You know the answers. I trust myself. I trust my truth, and I am not afraid of it. And I'm a star. I've always been, and with a purpose or service that touches the collective. You must trust yourself. I've been wanting to be distracted. I've been answering calls when my heart knows that I shouldn't. I've been on my phone when I knew that I shouldn't. I've been checking emails when I knew I shouldn't. When I was doing it in that moment, I knew I shouldn't have, but it just felt so good to escape and not have to deal. I don't fault myself for it, but I do admit there are consequences to escapism. You can either escape the discomfort or run towards it with open arms and curiosity. You choose. Your choice will either align you with your path or have you repeating old but familiar cycles your soul wants so badly to be free from. And I choose to run towards the discomfort, settle in it with open arms and loving embracement. It's where truth lies. So when I wrote this, I felt extremely distracted. So distracted. I couldn't hear myself. I was second guessing myself. I didn't trust myself before I wrote this. But when I pulled this card, it was confirmation to trust myself. It was confirmation that I have the answers. My truth is sacred. My truth is my truth. My truth is unique to me, and the world needs to hear it. I need to hear my truth, because sharing my truth with the world, that's one thing, but sharing my truth with me is a layer of acceptance. It's a layer of trust, and it's a layer of embracement that I've been waiting for my entire life. And I'm going to get it to me. Just as I pulled my second card, Page of Wands, the clock said 555. And I was like, shook. I was like, okay. Page of Wands reversed represents delays, setbacks, self-doubt, or lack of direction when it comes to new ideas, inspiration, or creative pursuits. It can indicate enthusiasm that fizzles out, feeling stuck, or struggling to take action on something that excites you. This card could be nudging you to check in with your inner fire. Are you ignoring a passion, overthinking instead of acting, or letting fear hold you back? It's a reminder that growth happens through movement, even if it's imperfect. Like I said, just as I pulled that card, 555 on the clock, and that is a number that has been following me everywhere I go. I saw 55 on the air fryer. I saw 555 when I checked out at the grocery store. One night, I woke up, I guess it was morning. I woke up in the middle of the morning and my clock said 555. My angels, my spirit guides be speaking to me like they want me to hear, they want me to listen so badly. And I finally am. But 555 just means that a major transition, a major transformation is about to happen or is already happening in your life. It encourages you to embrace the new and trust the process. There are so many opportunities on their way to me. The last thing I want to do is allow fear to hold me back from truth, from myself, from opportunities, from transformation. I've led with fear for a really long time, and I've been trying to figure out how to explain this, but for most of my life, I've been hopeful but fearful. Lately, I've been recognizing all the big and small ways that fear shows up so habitually in my being. Fear is attempting to protect me like it always has. Fear is my armor. It was my armor, but not anymore. Have you ever felt afraid but ready? That's where I'm truly at. Flowing through the discomfort, knowing that what's on the other side is alignment with my soul. A shift I'm noticing and I guess harnessing is not attaching to an emotion, a narrative, or an identity. In doing so, my nervous system feels so much more regulated. I haven't really thought about yesterday because yesterday was yesterday. I am actually letting go. I've also been realizing and constantly reminded that I don't have to take everything that's given to me. Not only take, but hold on to and pretend that it's mine. I have been going through such a transformation internally, but also externally, and they obviously are linked together, but it's been a while since I've had transformation that was happening that I could, that I was conscious of, that was happening internally and externally. And honestly, I didn't know what was going on. Like, I didn't know if I was okay. I thought I was going crazy, but it turns out I was just uncomfortable. I was just uncomfortable, and I had got to a point where it was just so habitual for me to escape the discomfort that I'm feeling in my soul. Escape it however I can, through whoever I can. But what I found is that breathing through that discomfort, it allows me to let go of old habits, old patterns, old thought patterns, slowly but surely, like one breath at a time. This is after like I've meditated on what I've seen. And when I pull tarot cards, like it's not a practice that I do every day, not even every week. I'll pull a card, maybe two, maybe three, depending on like it's a feeling, And I meditate on those cards for a really, really long time, for however long I need to meditate on them. I'm remembering how it feels, how peace feels. Because when I tell y'all I was in the trenches, y'all. Like I literally did not know. And so this is just like understanding this and realizing this, remembering this, because that's what everything is. Like everything is a remembrance. It brought me so much peace. It helped me out so much. I'm remembering how it feels, how peace feels, how trust feels, how love feels. No, because I really be feeling like, I really write how I talk. I really be feeling like I'm glitching on some Matrix shit. Because what the actual fuck? I've really never felt like this before. Not so blatantly, but I feel it. It's powerful. It is such a shift, an uncomfortable shift. For a minute, I thought I was going crazy, but as it turns out, I'm just uncomfortable. Like, excuse me. I feel like that's the story of my life. Like, damn, so much of what I've been feeling, not only as of lately, but for so much of my life. Like, I couldn't really explain it in that moment, but like, damn, I was just uncomfortable. Maybe you're just uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And your spirit is trying to tell you what you don't remember, but what you need to know. It's the glitch. I'm hilarious. It's the glitch. I'm still trying to figure out who she is. And as I navigate this newness, I find myself drowning in discomfort. Literally, it feels like drowning. And I think I have an idea who she is. She trusts herself. She doesn't gaslight herself or second guess herself. She breathes often, very often. She trusts her path, even when she can't see the sun. She doesn't make herself feel bad about who she is. She is unapologetically herself. No fucks present. Ever. She loves herself. She knows how to rest without resentment, without regret. She is one with her being. She is in her body. She embraces discomfort. She breathes through discomfort. She drinks a lot of water. Her skin is so fucking glowy, of course. She frequents yoga. She has the body of a goddess and a mind of gold. She is me. Breathe through the discomfort. My guides are telling me that this is the meditative episode this week. And here we are. My love, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you are watching, if you are listening, you are hearing this because you need to hear this. I know the discomfort is rough. And I know it's easy to escape. I know it's easy to run from yourself. I know it's easy to hide from yourself because you've done it for so long. But the you, your true self, who is waiting for you, who has their arms reached out, waiting to grab you, lock hands with, they are worth it. She is so worth it. You're literally, right now, you are in a quantum shift. Your reality is literally changing. You are aligning yourself with your alternate reality. It's going to take a whole lot of breathing. It's going to take a whole lot of detaching. It's going to take a whole lot of rewiring, reprogramming, relearning, remembering. It's literally going to take this life that you are currently living to get to your new one, both internally and externally. It's going to take you trusting what you cannot see. It's going to take you believing what you cannot see. But my love, you are worth it. The transformation will be worth it. Everything your soul is yearning for is patiently waiting on the other side. A mantra that I have been repeating to myself over and over and over, and it's been giving what it needs to give. I am one with my being. I am in my body. I am in the driver's seat. I don't know where I'm headed, but I know it's beautiful there. My love, you are enough. Enjoy the ride because it's about to get real beautiful. It's about to get real abundant. Okay? So buckle up.